Well, we are back live in Studio 8, and a question for you women out there. When you describe your look, would you say you're natural, average, beautiful, or sexy? According to a Dove Beauty report, most women use the words natural or average to describe themselves, while only 4% choose the word beautiful. Our next guest is hoping to change all of that, and joining me right now is Beauty Is You founder Samary Agosto-Polnett, along with Sheena Postel. Thank you both so much for joining us. So you have decided that you work with young children or middle school children, and there's a lot of pressure with how they look, and there's so many different ways for them to see reflections of themselves. What have you been doing to ensure that young women specifically, you know, glow from the inside out?
So as a middle school counselor, I work with a lot of young girls who have very low self-esteem, and I found a need that they don't really have role models in their life that they look up to, just people in magazines and TV, that it's not realistic to their everyday life. So my mission is to create more role models in the community that these young women can look up to and look that they're beautiful no matter who they are, what they look like, where they come from.
And you're doing that how? You're doing workshops, you're doing outreach? This is the fun stuff.
Yeah, so we're doing a couple of different things. Last year we just started with a big photo shoot and invited a lot of community role models to come out. We had nurses, teachers, every background you could think of, and just show up and share their beauty to the world, and we had an event to follow up afterwards. This year we're focusing on also specializing like a yearly photo shoot that's more themed based, and we picked 6 role models in the community to kind of exhibit and promote them, and they could also promote our brand, our organization. And we're also doing community workshops at colleges, universities, libraries, anywhere that they let us in, we're there.
Enter Sheena for that, because I think this is a great story. You actually met her at a fashion show.
Yes, I was one of the models, plus-size models in the show, and I actually went over to the table and tried to got information from her, and it was great. So we had a friendship and partnership since then.
And I think we actually have a picture of this. Of you, or there she is, rocking that maxi skirt.
Amazing. It was beautiful. We had a great time.
And what I found interesting, 2 things. You used the word plus size model, which if we could all collectively decide to get rid of the word plus size, I think you're just a model.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how tall, how skinny, how not skinny you are. But you said that it was taboo, and that Sheena was such an inspiration for you.
Absolutely. In the modeling industry, you see a lot of women who are, you know, 5'9", 5'10", very, very thin, and are not, you know, your typical average women. I use that term loosely because I don't like calling women average. We're all beautiful in our own way.
Exactly.
So that's why it was very inspired, and I'm so happy for her to breaking ground and go out there and do this.
All right. Online courses, workshops, do you have any upcoming events?
We do. It's actually in January 29th, but be on the lookout for in November. Our events tickets go out in November.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Samary. Sheena,
Thank
continue
you.
the good work.
Thank you.
I got to make sure I'm free on January. I'm going to infiltrate it whether you invite me or not.
Of course.
Thank you so much. And now here is a quick beauty tip from Dr.